This year, 2025, marks 15 years since I started using social media in any capacity. It wasn't a whole lot at first and kind of built up as I went along, and then I tried going pro with some things, and I tried going pro with too many things, and now I'm here where I am now, making videos like these because I decided I'm just gonna make what I feel like making. If people watch, cool. If they don't, not the end of the world. So yeah, 15 years ago was this summer, I think, or at some point in 2010, I made my first Facebook account. I didn't keep it for long. I forget why I deleted it, but it was there. I mostly just engaged with relatives and such and a couple of friends. I guess I joined because I knew I could because I was officially old enough to join. So I went and tried it out. I kind of tried to hide it from my mom, but she eventually found it, and I think that's why I deleted it now that I think about it. And I tried again in April of 2011, and that's where I've been ever since with that. I've had that one since then, and I've kept going. Obviously, I've cut it back quite a bit because I don't post specifically to it all that often. Usually, I just use it to mirror my current Instagram because that's where the people my age are and doing their things. While Facebook is mostly more for, admittedly, the older people, the boomers, the Gen Xers, and maybe the older millennials. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Facebook just exists so that people in their 20s and 30s can mirror their posts easily to a platform where their older relatives are. So, yeah, I remember 2011 Facebook. There were the people my age, born in 96 and 97. I can't really say millennials or Zoomers because my class, the class of 2015, was a mix of both boomers. No, not boomers, millennials and Gen Z. Because I think I've mentioned I was literally 3 days late to being born a millennial. Yeah, I remember that we had the like my status for a truth is or like my status for an honest evaluation of some kind. I remember seeing people share posts from the most beautiful whole teen competition that got shut down because of self-image problems, and rightfully so, I'd like to add. I remember accepting friend requests from a couple of people from other schools who to this day I have never met in person. And to this day, I'm actually sifting through my friend list trying to decide who to purge from it because I'm like, I don't see these people in person. okay, maybe I'll see them at my next high school reunion. But a lot of them in the older and younger classes, I feel like I can just go ahead and unfriend them and they probably won't notice. Instagram followers, that's a different story, but going back to Facebook, I remember I would use that to post images of stuff and try to encourage my mom to put together fun things to do to for the sake of having something to post, like going to Canopy Lake Park, going to other places, and in my boredom, I would also start photographing things I owned, like a Mario figurine, a replica of the Crystal Skull from Indiana Jones: The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Club Nintendo prizes, and all those other things. And when I had my 3DS, I was able to use that to take photos with the AR cards. When I got the giant AR card, I would actually go out to a park and lay that out on the grass and take photos of either whatever the AR card created and the Mario side of it. Yeah, I was using AR for things like that before it was cool. It is amazing that something that like that was available in 2011 before all the smartphones had it. Now, obviously, the phone I'm recording this on right now probably has a more complicated version that doesn't rely on a specific card being laid out, but you got to admit it was really cool. Yeah, I would use it to show off my 3DS photography. Facebook is what I'd use, that is. Yeah, I remember in 8th grade I had somebody I got sent to the office because I told on them for tapping on my shoulder and startling me. And I remember I made a post saying that there was nothing wrong with that. I should probably go through and I guess maybe scrub some of my old Facebook posts and such. I never posted anything completely insane that I shouldn't have. I know a couple people who did, and now they don't really use social media because of that. Like me, a rule I came up with, or that I heard from someone and then adopted, is I never say anything online that I wouldn't say in person. So yeah, if you came up to me and got me talking about this kind of stuff, what you're seeing here is mostly what you would see, what you would get in person. I'm not saying I'm 100% the same between here and in person, but I try to be consistent. I'll ham it up for the camera here and there, but I'm not gonna say anything like word wise that I wouldn't say in person without the protection of anonymity if I so chose. Actually, that's kind of why I show my face so that I can't be tempted to do that. Yeah, I could hide behind an anime character or something like that. Then I might say something that I don't really mean or that I shouldn't say. And then I'd have to distort my voice to go all in on that, but I'm not doing that. Anyway, high school, throughout that was I used Facebook for that. And that was the senior year that I adopted Snapchat and Instagram. I guess I was I was trying to participate more in things that people my age were doing. Obviously not to an extreme extent, like for example, the underage drinking that I heard tales about. I only heard tales about that because I did not participate in that and I did not happen to be anywhere near that, for which I am grateful. Yeah, and I fell into the comparison trap here and there. Like I was kind of jealous that other people were going on boats and such during things like Memorial Day and the 4th of July. While I was just at home for the most part. Okay, Memorial Day, I went to a parade and then a cookout with some relatives, but I never. But then 4th of July, that's when I didn't really do anything that special. So 2011, I remember I went to the mall, but that was really, I don't want to say I didn't get to do anything because that implies a lack of agency. I made choices that wound up having me be at home. And you know what? I think it's for the better because I could have been exposed to people who did underage drinking, or I could have been in a situation I shouldn't have been. Maybe I am a little sheltered now that I think about it, but you know what? At least I wasn't exposed to anything I shouldn't have been at a young age. So yeah, getting back to senior year, Instagram and what was it? Snapchat. Yeah, Snapchat I would use to just keep up the snap streaks, which today I realize are real really dumb. And then there was this other thing that I got into. It was kind of like TikTok before TikTok. It was some kind of, I forget the name of it, but I have videos where you lip synced scenes from movies or shows or audio clips of any kind, similar to the sounds you have on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. The name escapes me at this moment, so I can't really talk any further, but my friends and I would make videos like that. You know what? Maybe I should start posting those as shorts and see what happens. Obviously from 2015 onward, because that's when it was really a thing. Yeah, 2015 to 16, Dub Smash, I think the name was. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. But things like Snapchat exchanges were kind of silly in hindsight and kind of pointless. And so yeah, Facebook, Instagram. I also had a Twitter that I've long since deleted. Oh, that reminds me, I also ran this fan page for Agents of Shield called Fans of Shield, where I would literally live tweet during every new episode of that show, and then I would get into tweets about other stuff about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then the other Marvel TV shows of the time, the pre-Disney Plus ones. Oh my god, that was actually kind of fun. Like sophomore year of high school until throughout pretty much throughout college, I would follow along with Agents of Shield and talk Marvel stuff because this was all before Endgame. That kind of faded into the background, and then after I graduated college and season 6 of Agents of Shield began, and I guess the engagement wasn't really there, or I kind of lost interest and I deleted my Twitters across the board. Yeah, that was a good time, and that's I guess why I decided to take up movie reviewing in late 2021. So again, during that time, it was mostly Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, and YouTube along the way. But I'm going to do a separate video on my YouTube history. So 2021, I deleted my Snapchat because my sister said it was kind of weird. And honestly, I was starting to not see the point of it anymore. Not to mention, the camera quality was low and I was going back and forth and trying to save the picture or video and then mirror it over to Instagram stories. It was a whole hassle. Yeah, after my cousin's wedding, I decided buy Snapchat. And it was in September of 2021 that I started Henry's Movie Plus TV Journal, or just Movie Journal, where I started posting my movie reviews. And then I expanded that to Henry's Movie Plus TV Journal, then Henry's Entertainment Journal is what it became. And that's what it was for about 2 more years until I gave up on that. In the meantime, I also tried getting into Henry's Video Game Journal, Henry's Book Journal, or audiobook journal. Well, I tried book journal, and then heh, yeah, those were the only other two because I put movies and TV together. I basically tried monetizing my thoughts on movies, TV, video games, and books, while also trying to promote my own books. And it wasn't just with Instagram. I tried Twitch streaming with the video game journal in an attempt to monetize my gaming. I was thinking, oh, I could live stream on Twitch. And if I get enough followers, I can basically just monetize my gaming. Yeah, that wound up not working out. Not to mention, I had a hard time scheduling because sometimes, because I don't have the house entirely to myself all the time. Like right now, I've got someone else upstairs, so I do not always have the house to myself guaranteed, and then someone else is going to be on the phone or something. Yeah, it became difficult to schedule around. And then eventually in early 2022, I deleted all my Instagram accounts that weren't Henry's Entertainment Journal and then set up a personal one that's just about me called at I am Henry Perno. And no, I'm not saying that in the hopes that you'll follow me. Though I'm not going to try and stop you if you want to. I'm just not saying that you have to. So yeah, that's how it was until I tried another author page after giving up on Henry's Entertainment Journal and then movie and TV grades entirely. And then I eventually gave up on that author page. And now we're here. Yeah, I just have one YouTube, one Instagram, one Facebook, one oh yeah, I joined Reddit yesterday just out of curiosity, and it might be fun. I have the X app ready to go if I decide I want to get into that. And I have Threads, but mostly I like to focus on YouTube here because you, my YouTube subscribers, you're the real heroes. So on that note, I'm just gonna leave it here for the video. Comment your social media experiences over the years, platforms you've liked, platforms you didn't like. Oh, I forgot, I had a TikTok. I had two different TikToks, one that was just me and then one for Henry's Entertainment Journal until 2023. So 2 year, no, I think I had into 2024, but I pulled out of TikTok long before the eventual ban that's now in place. Well, it's still usable, but the app stores won't host it because it's against the law on paper. The word of the president is not enough for the insurance companies to allow it. Give this video a like, subscribe for daily uploads. I'll see you soon.